Thanks everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm Apollo here with my friend Cool Kid, our other ESA friends in the background that help me out. You see two consoles here and you're like, what's going on? Is there a co-op game? Is there a race? Actually, no, I'm going to be using both consoles at the same time. And we're going to be getting a world record in Home Alone. While getting that world record, I will be trying to beat as many games as possible on the second console. So we're going to get started right away. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Okay, so there's like two different types of glitches that you can try to do here, and we're trying to get the two enemies stunned right below the pole. I'm gonna paying attention real quick. We want them both to get stunned, and then I'm gonna climb up. And actually, that's the fast glitch, so that means that we're already set up. As soon as they're right there, I'm moving over, I'm kicking Cool Kid out of the way, and we're gonna start playing on the second console. And we're gonna start with Donkey Kong, and so the glitch is set up in Home Alone, which means that as long as nothing is touched there, then we are ready to go, and we will have a world record at the end of the 19 minutes and 58 seconds. Also, I hear Home Alone still. Is there any chance we can swap it? So this is Donkey Kong. I actually still hear Home Alone. So we gotta just jump over. Here we go. Jumping over the barrels. I hear the Donkey Kong now. We're ready to go. Avoiding all these barrels that are trying to get me. So Donkey Kong is 3 stages. So this is the first stage, the classic arcade stage that everyone recognizes. He's trying to get the barrels, trying to get me. There we go. We're waiting for him to throw one down. We're going to run over to the ladder, climb up. That's the first stage done. They made it a little difficult on me. The second one, we're going to go up this little platform, and we need to hope that the fireball doesn't follow me up. He's following me up, so it's okay. We're gonna be nice. Wait for the fireball to go back down. There he goes. Thank you very much. We're going to jump over the gap. And then before he gets there, we're going to jump over. And we got to duck underneath the trampolines here that Donkey Kong is throwing. And there's stage 2. Okay, last stage we have to, if you see there's like 8 like pillars or 8 little pegs that we got to get out of here. So you do that by running over them, and all that depends on how fast this goes is the little fireball guys that spawn run around everywhere. We're going to get these 2, and then this is where it becomes sometimes a little more difficult, where they try to block the way. Ooh. So the interesting thing about this run is, like, you're not necessarily resetting for the best RNG. You're trying to do almost all marathon-safe runs for all these, and there's not really a rule set that I created for this Home Alone challenge. I'm trying to find games that have an ending, have a good win condition, and there's the first game done. Cool Kid's gonna flip over. Donkey Kong done, and we have a pile of games here, so I'm just taking the next game out, and we're going in for game number 2, Magic Darts. So if anyone hasn't seen Magic Darts before, it's a pretty good darts game where you got to get up to 301 points. We're actually going to use the alien. The reason we use the alien is if you use the power and accuracy meter correctly, you can actually control for a little bit where the darts go. So we're trying to get 60 points, the triple 20, as much as possible to get up to 301 points. And each round of darts is 3. So there we go. That's a 180. 180! Oh, this one might be a little more difficult. We got the 20. We want to get another triple 20. There we go. Oh, actually, just a 20. That's okay. We're going to go for a double 20, so then we can close out with a 1. 20's fine, too. So we just need 2 more darts to throw. There's the 20. And then we're going to try and get just the 1. This is open in, open out. We don't need to get the doubles to get out. That's game number 2. Closing it, and then we're going to move on for our pile of games. We got Battle Chess. And we got Battle Chess. There we go. Part of the fun with this is it's one thing when you have a game in the console and you're just like resetting. For this, you have to actually move. We're physically manhandling the games and stuff, so there could be some issues with that. So it's actually faster in this. There's a 3D and a 2D mode. It's faster for this type of run to switch over to the 2D mode, start a new game, and then go from there. And then what we're going to be doing is trying to manipulate the RNG and the AI to move a specific way, so that's a good start. So we move the pawn up, moving the queen over. Same thing, we want the rook to move down 1. There we go. We're going to go down to the bishop and just 2 more moves. 2 more moves, then we'll be set. Once the red X appears on the screen, I finish the checkmate. That is the next game done. There we go, game number 3. We're moving on now to A Boy and His Blob, actually a game that I have a world record in currently. Cool kid, how's Home Alone doing? Good? Good. Cool. Okay. So actually, I really enjoy this game. So this is... Oh. We'll try that one more time. So Boy and His Blob is a game where it's kind of like an Indiana Jones style game. You can actually hear the music. You have a friend that's a blob, and you throw different flavored jelly beans and feed him the jelly beans, and he turns into a bunch of different things. So this, I threw a root beer jelly bean, turned into a rocket. Next, we're going to actually throw a ketchup jelly bean. I know, but a ketchup jelly bean, and then all these different types of jelly beans turn them into different things. So the interesting thing about this run is we're going to be doing some glitches, and we're actually going to be going literally through the credits to get to the boss. So I'm about to land, and then we'll see the first kind of screen wrap glitch that we're going to be doing. So I got a whistle to get him out of the, to start following me. We're going to throw the ketchup to get him as close to the edge of the screen as possible. That's a good spot. Throw him a little punch, and he's going to turn into the hole. So when he turns into the hole, I'm going to throw a jelly bean. It's going to go off the screen, going to go to the left. There's the credit screen, but that's not the end of the game. We actually bring him to another part of the level, and now we start using Tangerine. Come on, come on. There he is, see? Where are you going? Where are you going? We're going to use the ketchup again to teleport him. There we go. Then we're going to use Tangerine. He's going to turn into a trampoline. There's actually an invisible wall to the left of me that I have to jump over. We're going to whistle again, and then again, I'm going to throw another ketchup. Another invisible wall that we can't see. We got to do another jump, so we're going to go back to the Tangerine. We're going to hop over, and we got to get past one more invisible wall. So one more ketchup, one more Tangerine, and we're going to hop over that last invisible wall. We're going to throw ketchup. See how close to the edge of the screen? Oh, thank you, Mr. Blob. So we're going to throw another punch. We're going to do the same type of glitch. When I'm in the hole, throw, go to the left. We're falling through the screen again, and now I'm whistling for him to follow. He's going to follow. We're going to get the apple jelly bean. I'm waiting for him. He's coming. Come on. You're coming. Let's go. Let's go. He's hurrying up as fast as he can. And so this is actually the end of the game here. I'm going to throw the apple jelly bean, and it turns into kind of like a car jack. And he's going to go up into the sky, up into the sky, up in the sky. We're actually defeating the final boss right now. As soon as it goes to the credits, that's another game done. Boom, another game done. Let's go. So this next game is actually the Great Waldo Search, which has a little bit of an intro. So Tally, if there's any donations, feel free to go ahead.
Oh, there's definitely donations. Pinky sent in $25 saying, "Do Macaulay Culkin proud."
I will.
And we also have $50 from an anonymous donor saying, "When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Home Alone movie. My parents decided to throw me a Home Alone themed birthday, which was a really easy to pull off since all they had to do was leave."
Aww. Thank you for those donations. This is kind of like a Where's Waldo book, basically. We're playing it just on the NES version, so if there are any more donations to read, there isn't much to say to this other than I'm finding some scrolls, finding some Waldos.
In that case, I will keep going. We also have $20 from NickWake413 saying, "The first speedrunning marathon I watched was ESA Summer 2019, and the events are always amazing. First time donating, happy to see my friends on the big stage. I hear Apollo is the answer to everything and has the best New Year's Eve parties."
Yes, that is accurate. I've heard a lot of people say that.
I feel like we need a story behind this.
I don't think we need a I just enjoy, I've been doing the last few years, just doing, at home, I will have a New Year's for every hour, for every time zone. So it's been fun to have everyone jump in for when it's everyone's New Year's. So that's the base of it. Nothing more. Okay, so this is the last level of Where's Waldo. So this is actually the hardest level. We have to look for a scroll and also a Waldo that has one shoe on and has a sock. So we got to find the sock. There's a sock, which means the scroll should be to the left somewhere. Always the hardest part. Find the scroll. Oh, there it is. Boom. That's another game done. Okay. Next is Spot. This is a game that actually, well, I was going to say recently, but semi-recently had a bunch of runners added onto the leaderboards for it. It's basically Othello. Where you have to use your pieces to capture the opponent's pieces. What we're going to do is turn off the animations for it. I know, I'm sorry. So we're going to go begin game. And we just got to move these pieces around real quick. So he's going to move down to the right. And then we're going to try and capture the 3 at the bottom. So we're moving down to the bottom. Don't go too far. So now we have only the top right that the enemy is trying to run away from. So we're going to be one more move, and then Spot's going to be done. That's going to be a nice quick one. As soon as that time hits 0, another game. Cool Kid, check on Home Alone. We're still good? Okay, it looks like we're still on world record pace. Okay, so now we have Rescue the Embassy mission. So I'm going to do something a little risky at the beginning of this one. You have 3 characters that spawn in different places. The first 2 I'm actually going to have purposely get hit by a bullet. The reason for that is the third one that comes out is closer to the right side of the screen. And then ideally, I'm going to make it past the brick wall, and there's nothing to worry about. While dodging all the bullets, we hit the brick wall, we're going to start rolling. Roll, and we're in. There we go. Okay, so now for the second part of this, it's actually pretty cool. There's a little mini-map section. So first, we got to kind of Mission Impossible, Die Hard, rappel into the building, but we can't drop too fast. Don't go too fast. Go too fast. See if we can kick in here. Nice. So once we're in here, I'm actually going to be only watching the mini-map screen. And so there's green dots on the mini-map screen, and that's where the enemies are. And so I need to use the arrow in the mini-map, which is my character, to kind of walk around and find all the enemies on each floor. In each floor, they can also be in each of the 4 cardinal directions, and they can also go up and down the stairs, which is nice and fun, which is what this one is doing right now. He tried to go back up the stairs. Sometimes you're going to see cutscenes where there's like a little swirl going on, and that's when I go through these little tiny doorways. Ideally, I want to be only in the hallways and not go through doors, so that's 2 floors done. We're going to go floor number 1, and that'll be it. Oh, he ducked. Nice duck, dude. Go back out. There's a few more green dots. Sometimes there's 2 green dots in the same floor. Sometimes you got to move, in the same room, so you got to go back and forth a little bit. There's 1, there's 2 in there. Oh, he just moved. He's trying to dodge. We got 1 more enemy left. As soon as it gets to the game over screen, another game. Okay. Now we're jumping over to some, so a lot of those were NES games. I have some Famicom carts going. And so we got Donkey Kong Jr. So Donkey Kong Jr. is definitely an example of a game that I kind of got to just see what it gives me as far as RNG and then try to adapt to it. So Donkey Kong Jr. has, actually I know Pinky sent a donation, and this is probably Pinky's favorite game, so probably very excited this is on right now. There are 4 stages in Donkey Kong Jr. That was the first one. The second one, I got to hold right and try to get to this trampoline to hit the first cycle, so he lands on the platform, nice, and then get my head, I got to bonk my head right to the top. And then we're going to try and go across. Get underneath the bird, nice. And then we're going to walk across. I'm actually going to wait for a bird because he might have got me. And last one. Okay. They made it a little close, So then there's 2 more stages with this one now. This one is, I got to avoid some fireballs and electricity. Again, I'm not going for the perfect run because there's a lot of risk involved. We're trying to get as many games done as possible. So I'm just going to make sure some of the fireballs go by. I want to make sure the apple doesn't hit any of the enemies because that just slows it down. Again, we're going to let the blue spark go by us, and then we're going to see if this one comes down or decides to keep going. Very nice. Last fireball. And then that's the end of stage 3. There's 1 more stage left. And we are 13 minutes in so far. Again, it is 19 minutes and 58 seconds is the world record for Home Alone. So we got a little bit of time still. We're going to drop down. We're going to go up, try to dodge the birds. Go right over and in between. Same thing. We got to hope the crocodile. That was very rude. Very rude. Go back down. Go across. This crocodile is going to come try to stop me. We got to avoid the birds here. Avoid the birds again. I don't know what that guy's doing. Oh, it's game over. I got it. That's a win. Another game. He tried to get me. We're actually going to do Urban Champion now. Urban Champion was actually in ESA from JKL a couple of years ago. So there's a glitch here that we're going to try and get to kind of screen wrap. And that's fine. We got a few attempts at it. I also kind of want to talk about Home Alone. I want to give a little credit to MC Aaron Ice, who's part of the reason why I'm even doing this run, for finding a way to complete the glitch in a very guaranteed way. I did it very difficult to get the double, but Aaron set a way so that anyone, there's an easy tutorial video online, anyone can basically get the world record in this game. Well, Home Alone, not Urban Champion. So we actually had some kind of bad luck there. So I'm going to try and do the glitches over. And there we go. That's a better start. So what we want to do is actually win 3 fights, and we screen wrap. So he rolls all the way to the end after 1 punch, and then now my character's going to be on the right side of the screen. We're going to go 2 quick punches, a big punch. He hit me. 1 more small punch. There we go. And then we're going to try to do the glitch, screen wrap glitch, a second time. So we get to the edge. We got to try and do some movements to move my character over. 4. And there's that game. Urban Champion done. We're going to Donkey Kong 3. Donkey Kong 3. We're at 15 minutes. Next game. Okay, so the first stage in this one again is going to be 3 stages. The first one's the scariest one because these flies come down while I still have the... Okay, that landed on me. That's fine. We're actually going to get through stage 1 very easy then. And unfortunately, we just got to wait for that timer to go down. Stage 2, I have the special spray now. So I'm just going to send Donkey Kong up towards the bees, not the bees. That's stage 2. We're going to try one more. I'm actually going to lose the special spray on stage 3, so we'll see how many enemies I can avoid. Got 1 more. We're mashing for him to go up. Okay, we had a little bit left. Oh, he got me. That's okay. He was almost at the top. Almost at the top. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to just reset, because I'm not supposed to get the special spray in the first stage, so it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes when doing these games, you have to decide, just move on to the next one and see what we can do. We're at 16 minutes, so we're still okay here. Again, it's which way the bees go. There we go, there we go. Okay, so that's much better. So the rest of the game should be fine. I know I'm saying that, but actually, if there's also a donation that you want to read off to while I'm finishing off this game.
Absolutely. We have $50 from Base Guy saying, Apollo providing ESA just the right amount of smug. Good luck on the challenge, my friend.
Thank you, Base Guy. Yes, just the right amount of smug. So there, as you see there, the second stage went really quick. Hopefully the third one will be just the same. We'll have about 2 minutes, so I'm already thinking of what games I'm going to be trying to see what I can do here. So we're going to go, as soon as he hits the top, we're going to end off the last game. There it is, another game beat. That took a little, but it's okay. It's okay. We had to make it interesting, that's all. Okay, this is kind of like a chess game. So a little board game, and like each of these symbols can kind of move in certain ways. So again, what I'm doing is trying to make the opponent move in a certain direction in order for me to kind of take the final piece here. So I'm moving up. That's kind of like a bishop moving up there. I'm going to actually run away a little bit. I'm a little scared. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to send. I'm going to just call it one of our pawns up to the top, and we're going to. Unfortunately, we're going to have to sacrifice this piece. We're just going to put him in the way. He's going to get taken, and we're going to move over. And then we're going to have one more move, and then we're going to have about 1.5 minutes till world record. There's another game. There we go. And we're going to go with north and south. So this is going to cut it close. This is going to cut it close, but we want to make sure we keep an eye on the clock to make sure we don't miss the world record for Home Alone. So in this, you have an overworld map for north and south. This is I'm showing the history of the Civil War for over here in Europe. So we're going to move these pieces over. And then the enemies on the right are going to move, and we're going to do our first battle. And what I want to do is try and control the horses and take out as many of the enemies as possible with the horses. We got a little music, and the battle starts. So the horses are running over. The horses are running over. We're going to go over. We're swinging. We're swinging. Not ideal. Not ideal. But we're going to shoot him. It's fine. Oh, and that's everyone. And that's the unfortunate thing that happens with North and South, and that's why I leave it at the end. We're going to keep going, but I'm also going to keep watching for Home Alone, because at 1958, we're going to count down for a world record, and then we're going to have a live world record at ESA. So we're moving. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make it, but I'm watching. I'm watching the clock. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. 1940, we got 18 seconds. 18 seconds. When it hits 48, I want to hear a countdown. Countdown from 10. Hold on. I'm still trying to beat the game while you guys do that, so 10, 9. We can swap the audio over to Home Alone. Swap the audio to Home Alone. 3, 2, 1. Home Alone world record. And we hit the button. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to beat North and South in time, but I wasn't even paying attention much to the scoreboard over here, but Cool Kid has flipped over 11. So during the process of getting a world record live here at ESA, also 11 games were beaten at the same time. So thank you for everyone helping me out here. Thank you to ESA. It's been a great time. I'm glad you were able to let me show off this run that's a little bit different than something I normally would do. And I will see everyone again. Thank you, Tally, for reading the donations. And hope everyone has a good rest of the ESA. Cool Kids next. Be ready.
Congrats on the world record. Before I let you go, we have a $28 donation here from username Neil saying, wow, we're getting so much speedrun value in one single run.
That's the point. It's nice that a lot of these games wouldn't be able to be shown at a marathon, so we got them all out of the way right now.
We also have Hio with $10 saying, Apollo, great work today, but where was Castle of Dragon?
That's for another time. Thank you.
All right, we'll hold you to that. But thank you so much. We are getting ready. Cool Kid is coming up next, so we're taking a quick break. So again, make sure to stretch, and we will be right back.